purpose of this recording is to show how ScanForce and the DSD ScanForce Multi-Bin handle allotted items as they relate to bin locations. The first thing I'm going to do is, in my Sage system here, go into Inventory Management and pull up Item Maintenance. The item I'm going to select is a demo item that is lot valued back in Sage here. And you can see accessing multi-bin is simply double-clicking on a warehouse code, either from this main tab down here in this window for quantities or through the quantity tab. Double-click, drills into that particular warehouse for that item, and pulls up the information related to the bin locations here. You can see item 8953, we drilled into warehouse 000, and here's our information. Because this is a lotted item, I'm not only seeing the bin locations, but I'm also seeing the lot numbers that are associated with that bin location. And if you look over here to the right, you'll see it still breaks down the quantity as it relates to each transaction. Now, if you follow down here to the bottom left, you'll see this lot serial. That's the option that I have selected and it's defaulted to show, again, the bin location and the lot numbers. You also could have this set to just simply show bin information. So this is the basic generic or general information as it relates to this item, this particular warehouse, 000, and now the locations and quantities. Once again, if I want to see the lot detail as it relates to each location, I can simply down here in the bottom left, change that from bin over to lot serial. Now, moving over to the ScanForce programs, as with any program on the handheld, it's going to ask for a lot number when you're dealing with a lotted item. And it will validate to make sure it's a valid lot number for not only that item, but also for that location that you're dealing with. I'm going to log in. And I wanted to display for you here how it shows what items or quantities, are available within a bin location as it relates to those lot numbers as well. One of the best ways I've found to show this is simply going into Inventory Transactions, pulling up the transfer program here. And what it's going to do is ask me for the warehouses. Where am I moving it from and where am I moving it to? With multi-bin, a lot of times that might even just be the same warehouse. We also have a put away program that deals with transfers as well, but for this purpose here today, I'm going to show you the inventory transfers. We're going to hit accept, so we hold the same warehouse codes. You'll see it doesn't ask me for that again. It'll just hold that data. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to select that lotted item that I was looking at in Sage a minute ago. I have a barcode here that I'm going to scan for that. So I scan the item. It's going to validate that for me, and what it does at this point is it connects up real time back to Sage, and it's going to display for me now all of the bin detail for this particular item. If you look here, you'll see not only the bin location and the quantity, but again, also the lot number here. And I can scroll if I have multiple lots and bins that I need to select from. So that's how we display the lot information as it relates to the bin locations here. So if we're going to complete this transfer, I could either scan my location or I could highlight it by tapping on the screen. Indicate the quantity that I'm going to transfer. I have to validate the lot number because I selected that bin, and that lot, there may be multiple lot numbers within that bin. So I can simply scan that, or I could do a lookup here, and this is going to show me the lot numbers that are related to the bin that I selected. I'm going to select my bin, confirm my quantity, and continue on. Now, this is asking me for my to location. If I had a primary bin set for that item back in Sage, it would be displaying for me the to location as my primary bin. At this time here, I'm just going to simply select my bin. It's going to connect up now, and it'll actually do that bin transfer for me without me having to send my data back. We utilize our quick transfer function back in the Sage multi-bin, which is the DSD ScanForce multi-bin, to go ahead and automatically trigger that transfer to occur without having to do anything else on the scanner. We call that the ScanForce live mode. So to recap, we've shown you in Sage how you can just view the item information as it relates to the bin locations and quantities, as well as the lot numbers, how you have the option to switch that, and then also in the ScanForce handheld programs, how we display and give the user the ability to view what bins an item is in, as well as what lots are in those bins. Thank you.